Hi dear students, how are you? Fine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is very important topic of international politics, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This lecture series is about strategically important topics of international relations, political science, global strategic studies, global affairs, and general knowledge of the world. Lectures can be helpful for the study of A and O level, undergraduate, graduate, bachelor's, BS and masters in world universities and competitive examinations of the world. Please subscribe and share with your other students of the world universities. Thanks. Since 1917 Communist revolution in Russia, the communist ideology was gaining ground everywhere in the world due to adverse effects of capitalism and colonial policy persuaded by colonial countries of the Europe. Communist ideology was spreading in the world due to irrational and suppressive imperialist policy of European imperial powers. The people of the world were brutalized by the prevalent capitalist ideology. The nationalist movements in all parts of the world stood against these colonial powers. The nationalist leaders and people of the world weakened or shaken the foundation of mighty European empires. The Europe was destroyed by the Germany in First and Second World War. Their fabric of society was degraded or turned to the ultimate depth. The West Europe and United States of America, after the end of World War II, felt that China and India would fall to communist ideology and may become a formidable threat or dangerous threat to United States and capitalist ideology all over the world. Their apprehensions proved real, and many countries adopted communist ideology in various parts of the world. Russia was openly and fully supported these nationalist movements or liberation movements against capitalist ideology. Consequently, the capitalist countries desired to preserve their vital interest and formed a bloc to stop the spread of communist ideology. They established North Atlantic Treaty Organization, a defensive military alliance against Soviet and Chinese communist ideology on 4th April 1949 in Washington. NATO treaty consists of 14 articles. First summit of NATO was held on 16th December 1957 in Paris, France. Members at that time were 12. At present, NATO is an international military alliance that consists of 31 member states from Europe and North America. Its headquarters is in Brussels, Belgium. Its current Secretary General is Jens Stoltenberg. The NATO's last summit was held in Vilnius, Lithuania. Lithuania is a Baltic state from 11 to 12th July 2023. These treaties and agreements were intended to create military alliance that would keep growing communist ideology and power in check. They founded a collective defensive treaty to counter Russian and Chinese communism in the world. The combined NATO countries dined into the ears of Muslim countries, dictators, that communists will swept the Islam in future. The Western countries started propaganda that communism would engulf entire ideologies in the world. It is a grave threat to Islamic ideology. They, in order to gain support from Muslim countries, created sense of fear in the minds of Muslims through propaganda. The dictators ruled the Muslim countries. These dictators tried to gain external support to perpetuate their illegal rule in respective countries. They found absolute moral and financial support from Western countries. These dictators collided with religious leaders to promote the fear in the minds of ignorant people. The Muslim dictators sided with the capitalist countries to save and preserve their dictatorship. The capitalist countries, with the dictators of Muslim countries, eventually defeated and buried Russian communism in Afghanistan. Now these NATO countries are trying to defeat China. The Muslim countries and people realize the truth, and now they are not supporting capitalist countries against China. Now the Islamic ideology is gaining ground in Europe and North America. These people are the North American or European people are converting to Islam. They are fighting with Russia. NATO is fighting with Russia and Ukraine over NATO expansion towards East. Purpose and aims of NATO. The current strategic concept reaffirms that NATO's key purpose is to ensure the collective defense of its members based on a 360-degree approach and outline three essential core tasks that are deterrence and defense, crisis prevention and management, and cooperative security. NATO is a collective security system. The European countries have lost their potential, hence blindly supporting United States policies. Member states agree to defend each other against attack by third party or communist countries. During the Cold War, NATO operated as a check on the threat posed by the Soviet Union. The alliance remained in place after the dissolution of Soviet Union and Warsaw Pact. Warsaw Pact was created by communist countries. They have been involved in military operations, or they carried military operations in Central and South America, Middle East, Southeast Asia, South Asia and Africa. Wish you good luck. This is map of NATO countries. See you in next lecture. Goodbye. Take care of yourself and others.